Alrighty, we are back. We're gonna try Magneto. I think Magneto is a good middle ground with that stress test with Maria because he does start with steady. We can get rid of it, and that's when we're really gonna start to shine. I also think that Magneto hits you really hard fast, and Maria likes to build a little bit, and so we'll see. We'll see. I think like if we can establish a board state, we'll decimate Magneto. But I do like the uh I do like this matchup. Um yeah. Just don't do Unis. I made the mistake once with a psychic deck and I was utterly devastated when he just casually goes defeat an ally you control. Sad, no. Oh, that's horrible. Okay. Um what's what modular set should we use? They recommend acolytes, but I'm down to do something different. Could do a new one. It's one of our what's Science Dish Supreme? Shadow King, brutal. Could get nasty. Modoc? Oof. Lost my black hat sidekick. No, that's so sad. Magneto always has the perfect level of difficulty. No one. Yeah, I think Magneto. Magneto's one of my favorite in the entire game. Um, the shield. How's shield looking? Patrol vulnerable. Eh. Modok seems Zax. He's hard with Magneto. Zax is. Oh, just because he mills so fast. Yeah, that's tough. What about like a city and chaos? Just like a really big minion. Spider Hands Nemesis as a module? No, absolutely no. No. That would be brutal. Mr. Hyde? Mr. Hyde? Yeah, I'll do Mr. Hyde. That'll be fun. Okay. I like Mr. Hyde. I think Mr. Hyde's a fun modular set. Cool. Let's build our deck. Let's see how this goes. Okay. So, think about our off aspect supports. We're going to go leadership because we're playing psychic. I think one of our off aspects is going to be Pericles. I think we go field agent for a second. And the bell? Magneto and his beefy minion. What's the one for the Morlock scenario? I don't remember. The modular set that they recommend using? I don't quite remember. Got call for backup. Let's grab Professor X. Pericles. Grab our field agents. Field agents can keep Nick alive, which is going to be nice. Mutant Slayers is fun. Mutant Slayers is a good one too. Agent 13 is definitely going to be hanging out with us. Sky Destroyer. Dum Dum Dogan. Triskelion. Let's go Command Team. We didn't ever pick our third off aspect. Probably, I mean, the bell just feels good. And it's just a lot of damage. And there's a lot of tough status cards in this one, so it's definitely going to be the bell. 6 cost red card. There we go. Do we go Pericles? I don't think we run Pericles. I think Pericles is phenomenal in multiplayer. I just don't think it's a great. It's been underwhelming in true solo. Med team could keep Nick alive longer. That's true. That's true. I like the bell though. Thinking of playing on webcam weekly in the Marvel Champions Discord. Oh, sweet. There's a Tuesday night game. That's awesome. That's fun. Be funny to do mutant slayers against the shield deck, which is normal humans. We're the furthest thing from mutants you can get. Where are you fighting us? Nice. Find find wherever I put build support. Grab that. Let's grab all of our psychic stuff. So how broken Nick and Pericles can be? Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. It's insane. I don't know if we need the med teams. I think with Pericles we can tough up Nick. With field agents we can prevent consequentials, and we may run a rally of the troops just in case. But also we can just heal. We can just recover and heal Nick. So I think we have enough ways to heal Nick. But let's find sidekick. Boom. Let's grab side by side. And command team. I like to use Ransack Army, Master of Evil, and Claw, Expert, or Heroic when testing. Ooh, nice. I feel like Claw and Maria, you just Pericles and win. We have enough ways to heal our city. Yeah, right. That's true. But team training. Where are my command teams? Could go Agents of Shield. Yeah, we're gonna do that actually. Seems really good. Command team. Just like that. Do we wanna run suit up? I guess we can. We'll be in alter ego a decent amount. Let's grab 2 copies of suit up. Yeah, we'll grab 2 copies of suit up. Magneto has never KO'd me in 1 turn. Is that sarcasm? Because it's Magneto is scary. Okay, let's see where we're at card wise. Could Agents of Shield cancel Magneto cards? I believe so, as long as they're treacheries, right? Nope. Yeah, it can. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 5. We're at 42 cards. Is there anything that I'm like absolutely missing? It's a decent build out deck. Super Spies. Definitely throwing that in there. Organizational support could be okay. I believe so, because I think you resolved the magnet card. Reveal that card. Yeah. Yes. Lay it all out. I missed the aspect cards. Triskelion, call for backup. I think it's pretty good. We could go reinforce suit for Agent 13. We could go rally the troops for Agent 13. Or we could just play Agent 13 multiple times and be okay. More upgrades for Nick. I don't know if I really care about what Nick actually does. I think Nick having a 0-0 would be fine. Really what I want him to do is add counters. I want to add counters. Um Ironheart, I don't really like Ironheart against Magneto. Um Mainly because I'm not really ever chump blocking against Magneto, or like the idea is to not chump block against Magneto. I want to blitz through the boarding party side schemes and then status him because I do not want him attacking. I'd much rather have him scheme than attack because of the magnet counters, and so I usually leave out like the cards that are gonna cause us to chump block. So Ironheart, I'm not typically running against Magneto. Reinforced Suit, I could see. Reinforced Suit for Agent 13 could be really nice. Did I grab Dum Dum? Should I grab Dum Dum? I did grab Dum Dum. For 42, go Reinforced Suit. Reinforced Suit also can be tutorable with the Suit Up card. So let's grab Reinforced Suit. 2 copies of those. And then let's go here. That's 45 cards. I'm pretty okay with that. Let's do that. Leadership Shield deck. Make sure you include Marie. Ah, I think I don't know if I actually ever finished my sentence or my thought around Nick. I don't know if I care about what Nick's stats are. They are nice, but I think most of my damage, most of everything comes from Iliad. Right? I mean, like, I don't know if I need more because Agent 13 with command teams and field agents on the table can easily destroy Magneto stage 2 and or stage 3 in one go. Right? I mean, comes in with 22, right? Yeah, so if she attacks 4 times, that's 4 damage. Then there's 5 activations of the Iliad, so that's 29 damage just with that. So it's like I could add more to the deck, but I don't know if it's really needed. That's my only thought around like adding things that boost stats, because I don't know if I care about boosting stats. I'm excited for this. Good. I'm glad. Trap it. Alrighty. Set up. Set the orbital decay side team aside. Reveal the boarding party side team. Boarding party says that Magneto cannot have more than 6 sustained damage. When defeated, we are going to flip this card and reveal Sabotage Master Mold. Magneto comes in with steady and toughness. When revealed, we're going to deal each player an encounter card. Then after Magneto attacks you, place 1 magnet counter on the main scheme. Okay, shuffle this up. We get 1 encounter card. Turn 1, V Magneto is always a little scary. We're gonna get magnet cards. We're gonna get magnet counters because we cannot stay in alter ego because he's gonna be steady, so we cannot fully confuse. Actually, I wonder if Iliad is the correct thing to grab first because you can blitz through boarding party with Iliad like immediately. Actually, that's kind of interesting. I think you go Iliad turn 1 here rather than Pericles. Because Pericles is not actually doing anything on turn 1 because Magneto's steady. So I think you grab Iliad. It starts with 1 threat. After you place a magnet counter here, if there are 3, you're going to remove and discard. Too bad there's nothing that lets you move an all-purpose counter from an encounter card to a shield support. Yeah, take that magnet counter. Got 2, 4, 6. We're looking for doubles. We like doubles. Got build support, reinforced suits, reinforcements on the double, suit up, and a command team. Suit up is very tempting. If we go suit up, that's 3 effective resource. It's actually 2 effective resource, 1 effective resource. So, but I don't think we can suit up, play Nick, and yeah, I think we're mulliganing everything. Sidekick. There's Sidekick. There's Professor X. Field Agent. Reinforcements. Reinforced Suit, and a Super Spies. Okay. I may play Professor X here. Getting a shield support feels really good. Professor X. We could play Field Agent. Because X can thwart here. Maria can thwart, I guess, here. Field Agent's on the table. Or do we just dump the hand and go Iliad? Magneto can hit us for 3 plus a boost card, which we can take to the face. I do see us recovering at some point with the sidekick stuff. We'd flip back down next turn and get Iliad, but we may not have enough resources next turn to play Iliad. We cannot stay in Alter Ego. Do we just take the hit? Iliad can also heal us. Iliad can also heal us. I think that's... Okay. Let's go ahead and exhaust. We'll go find Iliad. Deal 5 damage to an enemy, remove 4 threat from a scheme, or heal 3 damage from an identity. Let's go ahead and dump the hand to play Iliad. We will flip up to Maria. We'll remove 4 threat. Flip this here. Now we cannot have more than 12 sustained damage. Okay, we'll stand up. We've got a suit up, strength. There's our double. Dum Dum Dogen. Genius, of course. And a command team. 2, 4, 5. But that does mean that we can flip down and play Pericles if we wanted to. I don't actually know if I want to, though. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Watching a counter card be nowhere safe. That would be sad. Got 1 here. Magneto's going to attack us. We're going to take it to the face. It's going to be 3 plus 3 is 6. That's scary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Of course it is. Magnet counter here. We've got Master of Magnetism. We lose the game. Okay. Let's try that again. And that's Magneto for you. Ouch. Brutal. Because he was going to attack us for minimum 6. Okay. Well, that was fun. I don't know. Should I have played? I guess I would have been alive if I had played X. Yeah, there's that 1 turn KO, right? I guess I would have been alive if I had played X. I think I should have played X. I think I need to not prioritize building. I need to prioritize blitzing through boarding party and that side scheme. And then I can worry about building later. I think I should have X'd there. Yeah. Jump blocking turn 1 with Magneto is a decent strat. I think so. I think that would... Yeah, I should have done that. Now we know. Alrighty. 2, 4, 6. We got Nick Fury. Nice. The hard call. Reinforced suit. The Iliad. Call for backup and an all points bulletin. Mulligan everything but Nick. Magneto is mad he didn't play his boy. Yeah, right. Mulligan everything but Nick. We may keep call for backup and just hope for a double. Let's do that. Strength, beautiful. Command team. Build support. And a Pericles. Oh, it's so sad to see Pericles in this hand. I didn't think about it not being in the deck. Here we are. Here we are. Okay, so if we go... Yeah, okay, let's exhaust. Let's go find a field agent. No, we're gonna... Or do we grab the bell? Bell feels late game. We'll grab field agent. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how the we'll see how it goes. I don't want to chump block with Nick though. I think we may have to actually. He'll have 2 damage on him, so we might as well just chump block with Nick. This feels like a bad start. Like I'm just kind of like I'm struggling to see how we start this. Because I was thinking about playing command team, using Nick twice to thwart down boarding party, keep Pericles by playing one of the side schemes instead of command team. I could, but then next round I'm not going to be able to play Pericles, right? Because I'm only going to have 5 cards, and unless I draw a double, I won't be able to play it. I could play Pericles. If I play Pericles, that half stuns Magneto. The next round, I full stun Magneto. If I do that, I don't make any progress on boarding party. I think I need to not play Nick. Pericles could also give me tough. That's... Yes. That's a good call, no feat. That's a really no... Pericles could full confuse on the next turn. That's true. I think I like the tough status though. I think I really like the tough status card. Yeah. So strength command team, call for backup. That's 4, 5, 6 to play Pericles. I think we hang on to field agent. Or we just don't tutor the field agent. We're just not going to tutor the field agent, and we're going to basic thwart there. Yeah, I think that's a better call, because then we can start thwarting boarding party. Okay. This comes in with 2. I'm going to flip up to Maria. Do we want to... Pericles will give me a tough. Maria will thwart this down to 1. And we hope. Stand up. Got all points bulletin, special funding, the bell, Dum Dum Dugan, and Agents of Shield. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bummer. I think this is a scoop, because we're gonna lose Pericles here. We could flip down and not lose Pericles. I don't think that this is the right way to start this game. Ugh. All right, let's add 1 here. Magneto's going to attack for 3. Give Magneto a tough status card and a face-on boost. Place 1 here. So 3 knocks the tough. We'll add a magnet counter. 2 cards. We've got M-type Sentinel. Guard. When defeated, give him a tough status card and a magnetically sealed. Place 2 threat here for each ally in play as a crisis icon. Um, Agents of Shield has a counter. I don't think it does. Oh wait, a count. Um, a way to counter bad cards. That's true. Just not doing anything with my hand though. That's the problem. I think what we do, we can thwart here. Dum Dum can thwart 3 there, which will take us to the next stage. Then Magneto can scheme out of Asteroid M without any issue. This will be kind of an issue, but then we can keep Pericles around and figure out what to do. Oh, I see what you're saying. Unfortunately, Agents of Shield is not a shield support though. It's just a team card. It doesn't have the shield trait. But if you use it to play like Triskelion, then yes, it would. That's cool. That's cool. Alrighty. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and thwart boarding party. We're gonna use special funding, the Bell, Agents of Shield, all points to play Dum Dum Dugan. Dum Dum Dugan will exhaust the Pericles to only have him take 2 damage, and then thwart this down. So we're in Orbital Decay, which comes in with 3. And we're going to flip down to Alter Ego. Let's stand up. We've got a Super Spies, Command Team, Sky Destroyer, Side by Side, Rally the Troops, and a Field Agent. 2, 4, 6. Okay. Add 1 here. Mags is going to scheme for 2 plus 2, which will pop, but nothing really bad happens. Place 1 magnet counter here. Sabotage Master Mold is not in the victory display. It is. Bad things happen. Comes in with 1. Then M-Type will scheme for 2. Our encounter card is a Dark Designs. Yeah, we'll scoop here. I guess it's at 3, so if it's a 0 boost, no, it's a 4 boost. Okay. Brutal. Okay. What it's telling me is that Maria's weakness is slow. Well, actually, we're playing a very slow archetype as well. Oh, he does benefit. Yeah, so you're right. Doesn't really matter. Let's try it again. Okay. Could Douglas be a good helicarrier for this scenario? Potentially. What are we giving up? The Bell? Oh, yeah. Potentially it is. Especially since we have so many side schemes. The Bell is also really good against tough status cards, which is kind of why it was in here. Because Magneto just always has the tough status. Because you get to delete the tough status cards first. I'm down to try it. Swap it out for the Douglas. See how it goes. Yeah, I I feel like Nick in the opening, or I'm sorry, Professor X in the opening hand is the call, because then you have a block. You can push through Sabotage Master Mold. I just think you don't have a turn one helicarrier play. Yeah, there's a good amount of sight. Good call. Yeah. I just think you don't turn one helicarrier play. I think you need some sort of defense. Helicarrier, Genius, Command Team, Psychic, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and a Reinforced Suit. Maybe we do have a turn one helicarrier play. Mulligan, everything but Genius? I think, right? Or we could keep the Command Team, because if we draw into a Nick, or sorry, Professor, geez. We draw into a Professor, it feels real good. No, we'll mulligan. If we draw into a Professor X, we can use our basic activation to get another Command Team. Yeah, it would be, but I'd rather have the one extra card to determine if I can get it, and then I can tutor another Command Team. Side by side, suit up. The Douglas. Side by side, 2, 4, 5, and an all points bulletin. Jeez, not a great mulligan. 2 threat from each scheme for the Douglas. We could go suit up. If we go suit up, we can get Nick. We can play Nick. We can tutor something to play Sidekick, but then we don't have anything going for us. Would I rather have the Douglas, or would I rather have... I think I'd rather have the Douglas. I think we just drop Douglas here. Comes in with 3 counters. We'll use one of them to clear here. Go there. We'll flip up and we'll thwart Sabotage Master Mold to have this coming with 3. Okay. Stand up. We've got Sky Destroyer, Side by Side, Dum Dum, all points, and a Triskelion. Go 1 here. Magneto's going to attack for 3. Take it 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got a Dark Designs. We'll add 1, and then he will scheme for 2, 4. Oh, jeez. Okay, so we'll lose this, and we'll go get a M-type Sentinel and get a counter there. Brutal. Okay. Second card is Wrapped in Metal. We can exhaust our identity, spend a punch resource to discard this card. Do that. Punch to discard Wrapped in Metal. Go Douglas to clear here and take this down to 1. I don't know if he's not fun. I think Sidekick is really slow, Maria is really slow, and Magneto is really fast. I think this is worst case scenario. I also think that Sidekick is probably not her strongest deck. Maybe fighting the Master of Magnetism with your main gimmick being a giant metal ship is not the best idea. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Yeah, we're gonna die. We're gonna scoop. We flip down. We're gonna add 1, 4 plus a boost card. So yeah, we'll lose there. Okay, let's scoop again. Do I change anything? No, that'd be crazy. Yeah, I think Sidekick is not what you want to be playing against Magneto. I would say that for probably pretty much anyone but like X-23. I think it's more of a psychic problem than it is a Maria problem. Because I think if you run Ally Swarm, this game gets easier. Alrighty. It's also brutal that we drew a Dark Designs. I think so. I like Triskelion in the deck. It's a one cost shield support that beefs up all points bulletin. You can also exhaust it for Dum Dum. Um, and then we have Nick, Dum Dum, Agent 13, and then we are cycling in like Professor X. So maybe not, probably not. Um, I am glad that we have found something that she struggles against though, because I have not struggled with Maria yet. I think yeah, a Professor X in the opening hand would feel really good. Um, just trying to think where we can cut cards so we can cycle through to get setup cards we need faster. I don't know if we need setup cards faster. I think we need allies faster. Um, sorry, is there a hero I don't like? I don't have a um. I think there's always a situation where I can find what I like about a hero. We got energy, reinforced suit side by side, call for backup, and on the double. Do we keep call for? No, we're gonna mulligan everything. We could keep call for backup actually. If we keep call for backup, we could call for backup Nick, or we could call for backup Professor X. Why do I keep calling him Nick? Um, okay, so that's two. We probably want to grab. If we got another double, we would be good. We could use call for backup to get Professor X, and use Douglas to start clearing things. Have I tried playing her with the Avengers in blue? Hell, I have not. Have you tried it? How was it? We're gonna hang on to call for backup. We got there's the Douglas. Okay, suit up. Reinforce suit and reinforcements. So actually, what's kind of interesting here is you can use suit up to pull Professor X, and I think that's actually the route that we are gonna go. Draw power is missing in this deck. I don't. I don't. I don't think that there is. I think we have lost before I would ever play something that would give me draw power. So I think this is what we do. I think we go suit up. We search our deck and discard pile for Professor X. And a reinforced suit. Oh, the other one's in my hand. All right. There. Okay. Getting cap in for cheap seems fun. Yeah. Yeah, it does. Okay. We can use reinforced suit, and reinforcements. Hilarious. To play Professor X. It's going to confuse Magneto. We are going to exhaust to search our deck for a command team. We're going to use the Douglas and call for backup to play command team. We're going to come in with 3. We're going to use X, ready, use command team, X again to thwart this down to orbital decay. Okay, that feels good. That feels good. I cannot play Maria Hill. I cannot play Nick. I could do Ironheart, but she's net negative card draw, right? Mansion, I think I think I don't think you play Mansion before you get to Physical Strain. I feel like that's would be challenging. Um, but yeah. I think like I think all of those are like mid to late game against Magneto. Um, but yeah, we got Shield Director. Oh wait, I meant to flip up. Shield Director, Field Agent, the Hard Call, Strength, and Reinforcements. Alrighty. Nice. We got one here. Magneto's going to attack. We'll block with X. It's going to be 3. Place a counter. Nice. Man, I am just all over this. I already had it there. It was ready to go. X leaves play. We get a magnet counter here. We've got a Evil Alliance. We're getting our Nemesis turn 1. Good. Jeez. Alrighty. Got Controller. Army of the Controlled. And Controlled Innocence. Jeez. Ain't no rest, my friends. Nick Fury and Maria Hill can't be played when these are staples on. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Gotcha. I thought you were saying to play them. I gotcha. I gotcha, Epic. Yeah. That makes sense. Yep. Next card is M-Type Sentinel Guard. There is nothing we can do. No, we flip down, we get the Iliad. Oh my gosh. Yeah, stop. Stop that. Okay. We could hard call command team, but yeah. Um we're gonna add 2 where it'll scheme out of Asteroid M and we'll be fine. I guess. I think we flip down and I think we get the Iliad here. Maybe you have to sacrifice, go all the way into the main scheme while you build up a couple of turns. I like to not try and go to the main because then an advance loses. That's the game pretty much immediately. But I think what we do here is we flip down, we exhaust to go find Iliad. We play Iliad. And we use the counter on Iliad to clear orbital decay. The next turn we can grab Pericles and we should be good. This is done and we got Physical Strain. Okay, stand up. We've got on the double, Super Spies, Sidekick, Command Team. That's 4. Genius is 5. Agent 13. Nice. Add 2. We're confused. We'll add 2, which will pop. We are good. We got the magnet counter there. That comes in with 1. Then he's going to scheme for 2. And then we have to add this and scheme for 1 more. Remove 1 all-purpose counter from a support. Go there. Okay. And counter card is wrapped in metal. We cannot thwart, attack, defender, recover. That's fine. Okay. Let's go ahead and exhaust to go find Pericles. We will use Genius Command Team, Sidekick, it's 4, 5, 6 to play Pericles. It's going to come in with 2 counters. We're going to exhaust Pericles to stun Magneto. And stun the controller. We will flip up to Maria Hill. We'll play on the double to ready the Pericles. Let's use the Iliad to clear here. No, hold on. Hold on. So this came in with, this had 4. That had 4. We're going to clear here, which will discard that. And then discard each controlled minion, place 1 all-purpose counter on a support for each minion discarded this way. It's exhausted right now. We will put a all-purpose counter on the Iliad. On the double, we'll ready the Iliad, and we'll use the Iliad to clear here. We're at 9. We'll take the hit here. We could move a counter if we wanted. I don't think we do. Let's stand up. Okay. Alrighty. We've got a side-by-side, a field agent, beautiful team training, Dum-Dum, and a helicarrier. Add 1. Stun, stun. We'll take 2 damage from M-Type. And our encounter card is a Calvin Zabo. When defeated, search the encounter deck and discard pile from Mr. Hyde and put him into play. Engage with the player who was... Yeah. Cool. Let's use these 3 to play Helicarrier. Helicarrier will play Field Agent. Let's move a counter from Field Agent over to the Pericles. Let's use Pericles to stun Magneto and stun the controller. Do we toss the Iliad into the Abyss to take out the M-Type Sentinel? I think we may. I think at this point we use the Iliad to deal 5 damage here. Three scheme is so annoying. Or we could knock here and then confuse, and then we're only adding 2. Yeah, let's do that. Let's confuse instead. Confuse. Iliad's last counter will be used to clear the M-Type Sentinel, which will give him a tough status card. We will flip down to Maria Hill. We will stand up. Okay. We've got a build support, special funding, Nick Fury, nice. All points bulletin, and a field agent. Alrighty. Got 1 here. Wait, confused there. Confuse. Remove 1 all-purpose counter. Then controlled innocence is in place. We'll add 1 here. Is Iliad? Yes, it is. Thank you. Counter card is Press Conference. After the player phase ends, remove one all-purpose counter from a support you control. From each support as an alter ego action, we can discard. We'll exhaust to discard. We do not need that in our lives. Okay. What's all points bulletin hitting for right now? APB is, if we play field agent, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably not worth it. Let's go special funding to play Nick Fury. Helicarrier. Play field agent. I'm actually kind of wondering if I instead play all points bulletin over field agent here. Because if we play all points bulletin, we're hitting for 4, which can we can clear here with a Nick activation. That feels decent. Can I instead use a special funding? Okay, so if I use build support field agent that to play Nick, no, I can't. I was trying to see if I could hang on to a physical resource so I could get rid of wrapped in metal, but I cannot. Okay. Flip up to Maria. Helicarrier will play field agent. And then APB will play build support. Nick will go ahead and I don't have a ton of health. Nick will go ahead and attack here. Oh, there goes our Sky Destroyer. We have to place an all-purpose counter on the We'll go command team, and we'll ready Nick. With command team, Nick will then. Oh, and we can field agent to prevent that damage. We're gonna field agent to prevent the consequential on Nick when we thwart for 2 here, I think. Adding 1 to Pericles, we'll use Pericles to stun and stun. Okay. Okay, let's stand up. See if we can get a punch resource. Life model decoy is actually going to be huge. I don't want to use that as wrapped in metal, but I will if I need to. Triskelion. Ooh, APB. That's nice. Suit up. 4. Side by side. 2, 4, 5. Alrighty. Got 1 here. Stun. Stun. We'll take 1 from Calvin. Then our encounter card is Magneto's armor. He cannot be stunned. After you make a basic attack against Magneto, spend 1 of each resource to discard this card. Don't have 1 of each of these resources, so he cannot be stunned, which means that we are going to confuse and flip down. Ouch. Right? Okay. Let's exhaust, spin suit up to get rid of wrapped in metal. Don't need that in our lives. Let's use life model decoy to play Triskelion. And let's use Helicarrier side by side to play all points bulletin. For each shield support you control, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can remove a threat from a scheme or deal a damage to an enemy. I kind of want to take out the controller. Um, yeah, I think just taking controller out is a decent call. Um, Nick has 2 activations. So what if we go 1 here, 4 here, 1 here, and then we can thwart attack. That'll be good. What happens if you clear build support with all points bulletin and get a new support? The new one does not. It does not. No, yeah, you only count it when you play it. Okay. So we're going to remove 1 here. Take this down to 2. That's 1 of the 6. We'll spend 1 here, and we'll throw 4 damage on the controller. Okay. Nick will thwart down build support. Let's use a field agent to prevent that. We will add a counter to command team. When build support leaves play, we get to go find a support of 3 or less, which I'm thinking is probably Sky Destroyer. Or it could be a command team, honestly. I don't hate a command team here. Just to get more... Or Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's in our... We have support staff. No, we're about to draw that. It's a good game to try new things with Maria. I like it. Yeah. Command team. No, command teams are easier to play. Let's go ahead and just grab Sky Destroyer. Just like that. We will use command team to ready Nick. Nick will then thwart. We know we have Rally the Troops coming, so I'm just going to let him take this damage and preserve our supports here. Though, we're about to shuffle our deck. So yeah, we'll just prevent the damage and discard this field agent. Add 1 there to the Pericles to take out the controller with his 2 attack. Pericles will go ahead and confuse Magneto and confuse Calvin Zabo. We'll flip down to Alter Ego and we'll stand up. Alrighty. Alrighty then. We got reinforcements, support staff, rally the troops, and encounter card. Alrighty. Are we over the hump? Let's get support staff down onto the table. Then we can basic Magneto to get rid of the armor, which then can, yeah. I think we need to get rid of armor pretty much immediately. Now we're over the hump. We got this now. We got 3 Professor X, special funding, 2, 4, 5, and Dum Dum Dugan, 2, 4, 6. Let's go 1 thread here. We're confused. We're confused. Oh, that's the wrong thing. First card is Master of Magnetism. Ugh. Take the topmost magnetic card. So he's going to scheme for 2, 4, 6. GG. Brutal. Alrighty. Place 2 magnet counters here. Physical strain is attached. So here we are. We're at the end. And we got Magneto's helmet. He cannot be confused. Ah! Alrighty. Well then. I think protection for Nick is his best aspect. I think protection with repurpose is his best aspect. So. Okay. Let's flip up to hero form. Helicarrier will play a support staff. Sky Destroyer will throw 2 damage at Calvin. So Maria will basic attack Magneto using support staff and a special funding to get rid of the armor. That gets tough. I do two-handed games. Yeah, those are on. There's a playlist on YouTube that's my two-handed gameplays. Stop that name. Let's throw Rally the Troops out there for 3. Um, Dum Dum will play reinforcements. We'll add one to Pericles. Oh, actually, you know what? Choose any number of shield supports with a combined printed cost of 6 or less. Let's go 2, 4, 5, 6. We'll add a counter to each one of those. We'll use Maria to move this to Pericles. That feels much better. We're going to hang on to Professor X. Yeah, of course. Pericles will go ahead and stun Magneto and stun Calvin. Let's just have Nick go ahead and thwart here. We'll add one to the Pericles. We're going to hang on to Professor X and we'll stand up. Okay. Got Professor X side by side on the double. All points. Ooh. And a call for backup. 2, 4, 5. Alrighty. I do like call for backup here. I'll probably overplay Rally the Troops with call for backup. Yeah, because I can then move it. So I put counter on the Treskelly, and then I use Maria's ability to move that counter to Pericles. So instead of putting 1 counter on Pericles, I put 4 out, and then I can move them to Pericles. So it's 4 activations other than 1. Okay. Added 1. Magneto is stunned. Calvin is stunned. Our encounter card is Mr. Hyde. If Calvin Zabo is engaged with a player, discard him. Mr. Hyde engages that player. Give him a tough status card and deal 1 damage to each hero and ally in play. Oh, that's so sad. Bye, Nick. Brutal. 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 Tough. I still think we call for backup. Nick now. I think that's what we do. Let's go Helicarrier to play call for backup on top of Rally the Troops. And you could have used Field Agent, but we thought you wouldn't need it with Rally the Troops. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's funny. There's call for backup. All points bulletin. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. First, Maria is going to knock this tough. Then we're going to go 3 here and 4 there. Call for backup clears. I think we go get Nick. Nick is back. We will Pericles to stun. Oh, thank you. Pericles to stun. We'll use Field Agent to move a counter over to Pericles. Nick will attack here for 2. We'll add a counter to... We're not going to switch it. We're just going to use Field Agent to prevent the damage. We're going to add the counter to Pericles using Nick's ability. Fool me once. I don't think I'm going to ready or anything, so let's just stand up. We need to be able to confuse Magneto, because if we don't, a what's its face uh destroys us. All right. So we got on the. Do I want on the double? I don't think I want on the double right now. We've got reinforcements, sidekick, suit up. Now we're talking. Reinforced suit. Nice. That's 4 and a strength. Cool. Go 1 here. Stun, stun. Encounter card is a Dark Designs. That's what I didn't want. It's going to scheme for 2, 4. So we're at 6 out of 7. Terrifying, my friends. Nope, we lose. He's +1. Dang it. Ah, that's so frustrating. So frustrating. All right, I'm gonna try it again. You can't make me not try it again. Brutal. Does Sky Destroyer trigger off of non-shield? Yes, she does. She does, yeah. Gotta go get lunch. Lurking when you eat. Good luck. Thank you. Alrighty. Oof. That's a brutal loss. I hate that loss. I could have avoided it. I could have just thwarted down the main with Nick, and I don't know why I didn't do that. I should have. I really should have. That's on me. That's just poor play. But dang. It felt really, really good. Yeah, I think I should have thwarted the main with Nick. Yeah, I just should have. We had healing for Nick, so I didn't really need to preserve his health that much. Because I knew I was going to eventually get sidekick. Poor play. Alrighty. 2, 4, 6. Also, was that the game where we got turn 1 shadows? I think it was. That's crazy. Okay. That's 6 cards. We got build support, sidekick, Professor X on the double, reinforcements, and an all points bulletin. I think we're gonna mulligan everything but X. I guess build support isn't horrible to play. Nah, we're gonna mulligan everything but X. So we want a double. Support staff also works. Reinforced suit, side by side, energy. There it is, and a super spies. All right. We will exhaust to go find command team. Put that into our hand. Sweet. Okay. Let's flip up to hero form. We will use energy to play command team. It's going to come in with 3 counters. We can remove a counter to ready an ally. We will use a super spies to play support staff. Comes in with 3 counters. We can remove a counter to generate a wild resource. We will do that. Use reinforced suit and side by side to play Professor X, which will confuse Magneto. And then we will thwart twice with Professor X to take us down to orbital decay. Alrighty, that's the start we needed. So stand up. We've got call for backup, command team, reinforcements, special funding, and another special funding. Okay. We're going to add one here. Magneto is going to attack. We'll block with Professor X. It's going to be enough to take him out. We're going to add a magnet counter to the main. Then we've got Sinister Strike, of course. Got one here. Magneto is going to attack. We're going to take it to the face. We actually... Yeah, we're going to take it to the face because I want to exhaust to get Iliad. There's going to be 3. After this ends, put 1 here. We take 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, we're at 6 total. And then we've got Magneto's armor. He cannot be stunned. That's fine. Okay, cool. We got 2, 4, 6. We could use... Nope, we're going to use support staff to put call for backup onto the table. It's going to come in with 3. We are going to flip down to Maria. We will exhaust to go find the Iliad. We will use those cards to play the Iliad. And it'll come in with 5 counters, which is pretty awesome. We'll use one of the counters immediately. Take it down to 4 to clear here. To add physical strain to Magneto. Stand up. We've got Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Side by Side. Dum Dum Dugan. Triskelion. Side by Side. And a S.H.I.E.L.D. Director. I like your... Thanks. Okay. We're going to add 1. Magneto's confused. Our encounter card is Magnetic Mayhem. When defeated, the player who defeats the scheme discards the top 4 cards of their deck. Place 1 magnet counter on the main scheme for each magnetic card discarded this way. Comes in with 4, and it's an amplify icon. Okay. We're just gonna exhaust to go find Pericles. Put it in our hand. We will use Iliad to clear call for backup. 3 to go get Nick Fury. Yep. Okay. We will use all of these cards. Actually, hold on. I am going to thwart with Nick here on the main. To add a counter to support staff, we're going to use support staff 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to play Pericles. We're going to hang on to S.H.I.E.L.D. Director. And we're going to go Pericles to confuse Magneto and give Nick a tough status card. How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you? Now we have. Okay, we're feeling good there. Stand up. We got shield director, reinforced suit, all points bulletin, life model decoy, command team, and a genius. 2, 4, 6. Add 1. Be confused. And then our encounter card is electromagnetic blast. Play exhaust. Each upgrade and support you control. Place 1 magnet counter on the main scheme. Well, that's brutal. So that'll be the third. So we'll discard until we get a magnetic card, which is his helmet, meaning he cannot be confused. Jeez. Okay. Brutal. Okay, I think we go life model decoy. Shield director. I don't know why I'm not exhausting. I might as well just exhaust and get like a field agent. So let's do that. Yep. Let's go ahead and exhaust. Search our deck for a support. Which will be field agent. Okay. Flip up to use these two to play the shield director. We will exhaust shield director to add 1 to the Pericles. Let's use a strength to play life model decoy, and then let's use a APB to play field agent. We'll go ahead and use Maria's ability to move a counter over to support staff with field agent. And we will use Nick Fury to thwart here, knock the tough, and add a counter to Pericles. Okay. Okay. Next turn, ideally, we will be able to get rid of one of these, and that'll be nice. Let's stand up. We've got a Douglas, team training, strength, the hard call, 2, 4, and a field agent. Go 1. Magneto is going to attack for 4, 5. We'll take it. We'll discard life model decoy. 6. Prevent all that damage. We got 1 there. Our encounter card is Master of Magnetism. Make it stop. Ugh. Alright, so he's attacking for 6. We're going to exhaust our identity. 6 plus a boost, so we'll block with Nick Fury. We'll exhaust our identity. It'll be a total, and that's going to knock Nick out. It's going to be another magnet counter. Brutal. Alrighty, maybe we won't get rid of one of those, which actually may... Well, we'll flip down and we'll just lose this main. That'll be fine. Yeah, that's not the end of the world. Okay. Brutal. Let's move a counter. All right, let's go ahead and just give a counter to support staff. Let's go strength to play team training. Hard call to play field agent. We'll hang on to the Douglas. We will flip down to alter ego. I guess we could have moved a... Yeah, before we flip down, we'll move this counter to the Iliad. We'll hang on to the Douglas, I guess. Iliad doesn't... I don't really... I'm gonna use the Iliad to heal 3 from me. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Nice. Forgot about that last one. Got Field Agent, Agent 13, Helicarrier, Suit Up, and on the double, I'm gonna go 1 here. He's going to scheme for 4, 5, 6, which will pop. Place 1 there. Now we're here. And our encounter card is a M-type Sentinel with Guard. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and use Iliad to take out the Sentinel. We need to basic attack. So I'm just trying to figure out how I can get rid of like the helmet. We go 4. We have any command teams in our deck? 1. Well, we don't want to exhaust actually. We do have a command team in our deck, but we don't want to exhaust because then we cannot make a basic attack. Okay. The Douglas would be nice to get out, but I think we'll just try and get it out later. Douglas on the double and a Suit Up works there. Then we can drop a Helicarrier. Okay. Let's go ahead and flip up to Maria. We'll make a basic attack against Magneto, which will knock the tough here. We will pitch these 3 to get rid of Magneto's armor, meaning that he can be stunned now. We'll go ahead and use Pericles to stun Magneto. And we will use Support Staff, Agent 13, and Field Agent to play Helicarrier. I think there actually is an argument here to instead use Helicarrier to play Field Agent and then hold on to Agent 13, but I'm good. We could clear Magnetic Mayhem, then we potentially get a encounter card. I would rather do that at the start of next turn. Let's go ahead and throw a counter on the Iliad here. We can move a counter. We'll go from Field Agent to Pericles. Okay, let's stand up. Rally the troops, Sky Destroyer, Suit Up, Reinforcements, and counter card. I think getting... What's our... I think APB is kind of our end game. We just need steady state. We can get rid of Magneto's helmet, confuse him. We can get our bigger helicarriers out. But the nice thing is that the helmets and everything is in the discard pile, and the armor are in the discard pile, so we can status until we shuffle, which is nice. That's 4 Agents of Shield. Nice. Go 1 stun. First encounter card is Electric Shock. You are stunned. Boom. Take 1 damage for each magnet counter on the main scheme. That's going to be 1. Next is a Seized. Each player places the top 6 cards of their deck face down under here. When defeated, Magneto is going to activate against the player. 2, 4, 6. That could be good. That could be bad. Who knows? Okay. We are stunned, which is very sad because I wanted to get rid of the helmet. Here we are. Of course, right? Let's basic to get rid of the stun. I feel like Agents of Shield is... I'm trying to figure out if I need to play Agents of Shield right now or Sky Destroyer right now. I think Agents of Shield. I think yeah. I think getting Agents of Shield, we can hang on to Sky Destroyer. So let's go ahead and use one discount, rally the troops to play Agents of Shield. We'll go ahead and play reinforcements. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Okay. Let's use Shield Director to put one on support staff. We'll use Pericles to stun Magneto. We're going to hang on to Sky Destroyer. We do have Iliad. I don't think we need damage right now. We could grab Seized. Magneto would activate, but then we don't have a block next turn. We could Magnetic Mayhem. We could clear. I don't need to clear Magnetic Mayhem. I think I'm just gonna status lock him into. Do we just throw 5? Yeah, let's just throw 5 damage. 1, 2. Oh nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Start doing some damage. Stand up. We will look to do a 1-turn kill just because I don't want to resolve 3 encounter cards. We got Sky Destroyer, Side by Side, Super Spies, Reinforcements, and a command team. 2, 4, 5. Add 1 threat here. Magneto is stunned. Our encounter card is Metal Shards. Deal 1 damage to each character you control. Place 1 magnet counter on the main scheme. Okay. We will basic attack Magneto for 1. When we do that, we will use Super Spies, Side by Side, and support staff to get rid of his helmet. Boom. Nice. We'll go ahead and move this over to the Pericles. Let's go Helicarrier. Command team and reinforcements to play Sky Destroyer. We'll exhaust to deal 2 damage. 1, 2. We'll Shield Director to add a counter to Iliad. We'll use that counter to clear the main. Got Pericles. We'll go ahead and confuse Magneto. We'll flip down to Alter Ego. Stand up. Dodge. Dodge, duck, dive in, dodge. Okay. We've got a Genius, Reinforcements, Build Support, Sidekick, Professor X, 2, 4, 5, and a Dum Dum. Alrighty. 1, Confuse. Encounter card is Sinister Strike. Place 1 in Surge. I don't know where I put my other token, so we'll use that. Surge into Self-Experimentation. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for Mr. Hyde and reveal him. When a brute enemy would take any amount of damage, remove that much threat from here instead. Mr. Hyde. AKA a stun target for the Pericles. Comes with a 5 threat. Sweet. Alrighty then. Douglas could be in. I think it's worth a risk. Let's go ahead and exhaust. There's Douglas. I think that's what we're gonna grab. Grab Douglas. We have got support staff, helicarrier. That's 2, 4, 5, 6 to play Douglas. Sky Destroyer will remove 2 threat from here because we do the damage to Mr. Hyde. We'll go ahead and use the Douglas to remove 2 threat from each scheme in play. That goes down to 1. This goes down to 2. Now, bad things are going to happen when we thwart down those, but that's what we're here for. Sweet. Let's flip up to Maria. Let's move one of these counters to support staff. We use Dum Dum to play reinforcements. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pericles will stun and stun. The Douglas needs it. Oh, yeah, thank you. See, I feel like I'm playing at director level, which feels way more strategic, and I don't need to be bogged down by all the minute details. That's for the support staff to figure out. And I can work on the strategy. So I feel like I need the support staff needs to actually have like a little like hands that come out and place counters on everything for me. Shield Director will add 1 to Pericles. Iliad will deal 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I move a counter? I added a counter. I didn't. So let's go ahead and move a counter from Field Agent to Iliad. Okay, let's stand up. I'm going to hang on to Nick. We've got Triskelion side by side. Reinforced suit on the double. I feel like I am not playing the Psychic deck, which I guess is fair, but stun, stun. Encountered card is an Evil Alliance. Does it remove all counters? Each counter, yeah. Let's get it. Controller's coming back. Where did I put the controller? I do like my optimism of hiding the controller, not thinking that I would need it again. Okay. So we got Army of the Controlled, Controller, and these shuffle in. Okay. Okay. Pericles will go ahead and stun Magneto. And stun the confuse the controller. Okay. We'll go ahead and use Douglas to clear everything. Then a lot of bad things are going to happen. So that doesn't have anything. When defeated, Magneto activates against the player defeated this, so we'll remove stun. There's our all points bulletin. It was worth the clear. This goes down to 1. We'll discard the top 4 cards. 1, 2. Ooh, that's nice. 3, 4. No magnet counters were added. That was very nice. That was awesome. Okay. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Let's go ahead and thwart down Army of the Controlled. Get rid of that. Um, Helicarrier will play Triskelion. 2 damage to Mr. Hyde. Let's move a counter here to the Iliad. Shield Director will add 1 to Pericles. Let's play on the double to ready Pericles. We'll use Pericles to stun here and confuse Mr. Hyde. What a clear. It's working. Go support staff. Side by side reinforced suit to play Professor X to confuse Magneto. I didn't need to thwart that down. So I'm going to have used Professor X to thwart that one and have Maria ready. That confuses Magneto there. He's at 7. Let's go ahead and have Iliad throw 5 damage here. And Maria will attack here. Probably shouldn't have confused him, but here we are. Flip down. Stand up. Or do I stay up? I'm going to stay up. So I can block here and then save that. Save that for next turn. Okay. We've got a Agent 13, all points bulletin, command team, Nick Fury, and a suit up 2, 4, 5. Not going to be playing the sidekick deck, I guess. Stun. I'll block Mr. Hyde's attack with X. All right, counter card is Master of Magnetism. I'm going to cancel the effects of this card, reveal another card, which is going to be an M-type Sentinel. Happy with that. Okay. He's at 7. How many supports are we at? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're at 10. So an APB does 10. Shield Director will add there. Iliad will go ahead and just knock out here, which will give him a tough. I'll go ahead and knock the tough with Maria. We don't need that in our lives. Let's go ahead and use Maria's ability to move a field agent counter to the Iliad. Helicarrier support staff will play an all points bulletin to do 10 instances of things. We'll go 8, 9, 10. Gonna knock out Mr. Hyde and all of that. Okay, hold on. Before I do that, I'm gonna rewind just a little bit. I moved the counter already to the Iliad. I'm actually going to instead move it to support staff. I'm gonna use support staff, Nick command team, and suit up to play Agent 13. Agent 13 will attack here for Magneto for 1, readying support staff. Then we will do the same thing, and now everything is good. But we have Agent 13 on the table. Let's flip down the alter ego. Let's stand up. I'm going to Pericles to stun and give Agent 13 a tough. Then we'll stand up. Oh, and Sky Destroyer will hit for 2. Okay. Alrighty. Marvel Champions is now a tableau builder. Yes, exactly. Got an encounter card. 1/3 of the deck is on the table right now. There's no more room for upgrades. Okay, so we're looking at 25 health plus a tough to win. I think we're kind of holding out for an all points bulletin, potentially 2. But I want to be able to. Oh, we do have Agent 13 now, so we have Iliad. So that's if we can just pump, that's 15 damage with Iliad with our 1 command team on the table. We have lethal if we want it. Special funding on the double reinforced suit, field agent, hard call reinforcements. All right. Add 1. Confuse. And counter card is exhaustion. Surge, exhaust our identity. Into diabolical disc. Surge, remove 1 all-purpose counter from a support. If controlled innocence is in play, which it should be, put the top card of your deck here. But I think I forgot to put it out. Okay. Remove 1 all-purpose counter from a support. Go command team. Next card is Electromagnetic Blast. Exhaust each upgrade and support you control. Brutal. Oh jeez. Okay, well this is not the turn to do it. But that is the 3rd magnet counter, so we'll discard until we get jeez. Magneto gains retaliate 1. When he would take any amount of damage, place it here instead. There's 8 or more, discard the card. Magneto is oppressive. Everything is exhausted. That was kind of crazy. Yeah, that was tough. Okay, cool. Let's flip up to hero form. Let's use hard call to play field agent. No, that's dumb. Special funding to play field agent. Get another counter on it. Come in with 4. We'll move one of those to the Iliad. We've got ooh, how do we do this? We don't want to push Magneto. Well, I guess well we can't. We have magnetic bubble. Okay, so let's use Agent 13 to go ahead and attack Magneto. Retaliate knocks the tough. Consequential goes here. We'll exhaust field agent to prevent the consequential, I guess. That's 1 damage there. Boom. We get to ready the Iliad. We'll go ahead and use the Iliad to do 5 damage. Place it on the bubble. Let's use the hard call to play reinforcements. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go on the double to ready a helicarrier and a command team. And a field agent. Command team will ready Agent 13. Helicarrier will play reinforced suit on Agent 13. Agent 13, oh shoot, that only has 6. For some reason I was thinking that it needed 7. Just look at this board state. Yeah, right. Is there anything that could ready that I care about? I don't think so, actually. So we'll just stand up. We'll actually not ready Agent 13, so we'll maintain this counter here. Stand up. Actually, no. Agent 13 will go ahead and just attack here. Take out Sidekick. Nice. Then we will use this counter. No, we'll just take the damage. Okay, now we got Suit Up, Command Team, All Points Bulletin, Build Support, Strength. I know I should play All Points Bulletin. But like I just kind of I want to play Suit Up, or I want to get Nick onto the table. Metal Shards deal 1 damage to each character you control. Place 1 magnet counter on the main scheme. Alrighty. Helicarrier. Suit Up. Plays Command Team. Sky Destroyer will knock off the magnetic bubble. Comes in with 3. Now is the time to figure out if we have lethal. That's gone. Shield Director will add 1 to the Iliad. And we'll go ahead and use Maria's ability to add 1 to the Iliad. No, we'll add 1 to the Pericles because I don't think we actually have lethal here. We do have the APB. The hard part is we don't have like the 2 damage or the 3 damage to knock Magneto into the next stage. It's like if we play All Points Bulletin, we're dealing like 15, and then it's like I assume all instances of damage are done at the same time. That's my assumption, at least. Why is Pericles exhausted? It shouldn't be. Let's confuse Magneto and give Agent 13 a tough status card. Let's have Agent 13 go ahead and thwart down here and ready the Helicarrier. Flip to Alter Ego. We'll exhaust to go find something. Do we not have any? No, we do have a Command Team. 6. We'll grab a Command Team. And then we'll use Helicarrier, Build Support to play Command Team. Comes in with 3. Okay. We're going to hang on to All Points Bulletin and Strength. Let's stand up. Because a basic attack and a Sky Destroyer will push Magneto. We should be good. We got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alrighty, Dum Dum's coming into play as well. Okay, we got 1 here, Confuse. And counter card is Press Conference. After the player phase ends, remove 1 all-purpose counter from each support you control. We can exhaust an identity to discard this card. Okay, so I think we are good. I think we 100% have the damage because we have Iliad too. So we're going to ignore that. Let's flip up to Maria. Let's use a Energy Strength and a Helicarrier to play Dum Dum. Sky Destroyer will hit for 2. Maria will hit for 3. This pushes. We go into 22 health. Steady Toughness. We get an encounter card. Okay. It's stupid, but we're gonna throw Dum Dum into the tough because I'd rather use Iliad and Agent 13 to ready Iliad. With Maria, is it possible to never lose an ally with command teams and field agents and play at the same time? I mean, barring any encounter cards or anything, probably, yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and use Iliad to deal 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shield Director will add 1 here. Agent 13 will attack for 1, which will ready the Iliad. We'll use the Iliad to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got an all points bulletin to do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage to Magneto for the game. Yeah. Okay, so tougher to build out. And I think potentially Magneto is her biggest issue. Maybe Venom Goblin. Venom Goblin could also be very, very scary. No, I think Venom Goblin is worse than Magneto for her because Venom Goblin starts really fast as well, but also has steady forever, so you cannot go to Pericles. Ronan, he has Stalwart, but you can Pericles, and then I don't remember how to get rid of the universal weapon. As long as you have an answer for turn 1, you should be fine with Ronan until he gets his universal weapon back. Thanos is just a non-Pericles play, but still a play where you can kind of control. But yeah, this was the tough start. I think what I learned from it is that one, probably I never played Suit Up. I didn't play a psychic archetype here. Oops. But I don't actually know how much better it would be. She doesn't really have that much of an issue playing or getting counters onto the board unless it is early game. And after it is early game, you're not getting psychic set up early game and your helicarriers early game. So I think that the psychic archetype is not really a super great true solo because you just have so much setup. I think I'd rather go ally swarm and kind of this situation. And then once you have shield director on the table, once you get your field agents on the table, it's really easy to just kind of like maintain the counters. And so I think, yeah, I think it's I think it'd be hard to be more successful with a psychic deck than like a really low cost ally swarm deck. But that was kind of a crazy game. Sweet. I will be back tomorrow. That's gonna be it today. This game took way longer than I was expecting, but I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing some old hero new tricks. I'm building out those decks today, and so we're gonna be doing some old hero new tricks. I've got Iron Man. I have them written down. Iron Man, Black Widow, Web Warriors, and a Captain America. So I think that those are the that's what we're doing. Psychic deck with Doctor Strange. That sounds cool. That sounds really cool. Yeah. Nice. Excellent. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I appreciate y'all. And we will see you tomorrow for some more Marvel Champions. Peace.